Good afternoon. It is the 10th day of July 2016 after an extended vacation. There were rumors of our respective deaths, but that is not the case. It is episode number 9 of Nerd Informants. I am Josh Grisham.
I'm Tim Church. What's going on?
We're back, man.
We're back.
Happy after 4th of July.
Happy after 4th of July to you too, my friend.
First things first, buddy, I gotta ask you, how was your Independence Day holiday?
It was phenomenal. I did a little blowing up things. I did a little bit of eating.
That scares me.
I blew some more stuff up. And then I ate some more. Then I slept. So
that was a really good combination. You feel good about all that stuff, right? Don't you?
Yeah, especially because when I slept, I dreamt about blowing things up and eating. So
Smart man. Smart man.
Vacation well spent.
Well spent, but we are back at it, man. We got a lot of nerd culture, a lot of nerd news to get to. It seems like the world just kind of stopped spinning without us, quite frankly.
It was weird. It like there was a glitch, like a clock, like a second hand without a battery.
Yep.
But now we're turning again.
We are. We kept it going on Facebook, clearly, but obviously our YouTube channel has been missing us quite a bit. Matter of fact, people can get connected with us. Facebook, Twitter, and on YouTube. Hey, the keyword would happen to be Nerd Informants. So, if you want to stay connected with the latest pop culture, geek, collectible news, and more, Nerd Informants is on YouTube at Nerd Informants. It is on Facebook at what?
Oh, Nerd Informants.
And it's also on Twitter at what name?
Oh, just a little thing called Nerd Informants.
Oh, you definitely have got to do that, as a matter of fact. Nerd Informants, get subscribed right now. Let us get right into it, man. Episode number 9, I'm stoked, dude. Weekend box office winner, it's got a new champ.
That's right.
And it's all about the secret life of pets.
That's right. And I couldn't be more excited.
Yeah. The pets actually get out there and do secretive things when we're not at home, and a massive opening for it. This movie came out of the gate swinging, as a matter of fact, folks, and it came out with $103.2 million.
That's insane. I mean...
What's insane about it?
Well, the size of that number...
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Clearly.
Not to mention, Finding Dory is still in theaters.
Yeah,
Just another talking animal movie franchise, by the way. To follow up our recent run with Zootopia, it seems like talking animals are taking back the big screen. But definitely, even with Finding Dory still in theaters, The Secret Life of Pets has a massive opening, and I am super proud of them. Mostly because Eric Stonestreet, who voices one of the pets in the movie, I'm a huge Eric Stonestreet fan. Love him in Modern Family. That's where he's from. He's also a big baseball fan, Missouri baseball fan, I should add.
Yep.
And even in the show, he's actually going to be working for the Bears in Springfield, technically. So that's kind of cool.
And some of our Periscopers are actually talking about some of the movies they got out and saw. So we appreciate the feedback there on Periscope. Continue to do that live. You got questions, you got opinion, please share that with us on Periscope. Some of them actually went out there and saw the BFG. Others went out there and actually saw The Purge election year, which I am not going to see. But, again, congratulations to the box office champ, The Secret Life of Pets, an opening weekend of $103.2 million. All right. I know you're dreading it. You and I have not necessarily had positive opinions. And one thing that I will say is that this movie has gotten pretty much universally panned. People were all over the concept behind it.
Yeah. People
were hating against the director. They didn't want it to be done. They didn't understand the original actors not being a part of it. Just massive, massive negative vibes towards the Paul Feig-directed Ghostbusters Reboot, which comes out in a matter of 5 days.
Yeah.
5 days. But surprising enough to know, your Facebook, your social media has been burning up with high praise. And by the way, if you don't know what high praise is, that's positive praise for the Ghostbusters reboot. Chief among them, one of the high nerds in nerd culture, Patton Oswalt, saying that it's a tolerable movie. What do you think about that? High praise for the Ghostbusters reboot.
Here's the thing. Patton Oswalt is a nerd hero of mine. Okay? When I think of nerd celebrity heroes, I think of Seth Green and Patton Oswalt. If they give their approval on something, I have to follow through. I have to check it out for myself. But it does put my heart at ease a little bit. Because as I've said before in past episodes about the Ghostbusters movie, it does not bother me that there's 4 female leads. That's not a problem to me. The storyline, the content of the movie, the way everything kind of looks, I just, bleh.
Yeah, so
I just, ugh, it drives me crazy. So, but hopefully with all this high praise, and also just going through my social media accounts this morning, it was Ghostbusters this, Ghostbuster that. So definitely early viewings of the movie are definitely getting attention.
Yeah, my thing is, and I will say this, positive praise or not, I have said this before about the movie. I'm going to say it again. I am just going to simply say it is Bridesmaids with proton packs. It's Bridesmaids with proton packs.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just 4 funny girls trying to save a lackluster reboot attempt. Quite frankly, there are people that are saying that right now, that's what it is. Yeah. The girls are funny, but that's about it.
Yeah, well, I read an article just before we started this episode that said that Kate McKinnon, who just recently began her career on television on Saturday Night Live just a few seasons ago, her and Chris Hemsworth actually steal the show. So I love both of them. Of course, I love my Thor's Day, my Mulder welding heavy hitter. So if they're both doing what they need to do to make this movie positive, I think we might have a chance. But don't get me wrong, Nerd Informants followers. If this movie does stink, we will let you know about it. We will give very honest opinions after this movie has come out.
I suppose he's going to make me take one for the team there, but if Holtzman is the best thing about the movie, I honestly don't know, people. I don't know. I'm going to try and keep an open mind about it, but quite frankly, what I'm looking forward to is the Bourne movie, but you got to get through the entire month to get to that, and you got to go through Ghostbusters to get to Bourne. So there's a process behind it. All right, moving on from whether or not Ghostbusters is going to suck or not, because you and I could talk an entire show about that, quite frankly. Buddy, comic news. Now, this is very exciting because I'm a fan of both properties, as a matter of fact, and the idea of a crossover gets me giddy, my friend. It gets me giddy. But there's news out there that He-Man and Thundercats, a crossover is happening. It's legit. It's going to be done. What do you think about that?
I'm excited. Now, given the He-Man, Thundercats, that whole era is
that whole
very early in my life. Almost to the point where I don't remember it, like getting to enjoy it that much as a child, because it's been kind of void. It's been in a void for quite some time.
It's been in a void.
But to see it reprise itself, and for a crossover between the two, I can dig it. I can dig it with a shovel.
You can dig it. It's kind of like unearthing your childhood, quite frankly, from Castle Grayskull, and giving it life yet again. Thundercats. I mean, obviously, I love the premise. He-Man for me, it was like the biggest part of my youth ever. I had all the toys. I had Battle Cat. I had He-Man. I had Man-at-Arms. I had Skeletor. I had the whole castle. Snake Mountain. Yeah, you better believe it. I had it. Loved He-Man. So this right here, I tell you what, it wets the nerd whistle.
Well, I tell you what, this crossover makes so much more sense than the Men in Black 21 Jump Street crossover we've been hearing about. So
yeah,
let's go He-Man Thundercats.
Yeah, I know. Obviously, everybody's got an opinion about that. We just had somebody type in that they're ready for Guardians of the Galaxy, Avengers, and all that stuff to cross over, possibly a shared universe, or X-Men involved in that. So that's good nerd wishes there on the Periscope as well for us. Now,
I so bad want Robert Downey Jr. to have a conversation with Rocket Raccoon. You have no idea, like, how much I just want them to sit down and talk. Anyway.
Oh, two big titans there, Robert Downey Jr. and Bradley Cooper. Yeah. That's what really gets you thinking there a little bit. Nintendo recently got a healthy little bit of a stock boost, if you will, because apparently Pokemon Go is extremely popular. Now, me personally, I've never seen the allure of Pokemon. I've never collected, nor have I ever played. Am I missing out? Have you played? Has my partner in crime collected Pokemon?
Let me tell you a little quick story, my friend Josh.
I know where this is going.
Whenever I was a child, my parents did not believe in buying things such as cards. Not to mention ones including Pokemon characters.
Okay.
So once in summer school, I believe 4th or 5th grade, that area, I once traded my tater tots for 8 Pokemon cards.
I can't believe you gave up the tater tots, man. What do you...
I wanted some Pokemon cards.
God.
With those 8 cards.
No.
I did absolutely nothing. Those 8 cards have been sitting in a top drawer of my childhood bedroom since that day, and I have done nothing with them. Pokemon, I love the franchise, really loved the cartoon as a kid, never really got behind the trading and the buying and the battling, and I never got it. Never really got behind the video games either. I enjoyed the cartoon, and that was about the extent of my Pokemon love.
God, why would you do something like that?
It's just, I wanted some cards. He wanted tater tots.
Yeah.
Thank you, Andrew Hollis, for that trade. It did absolutely nothing for my future. But thanks, buddy. I love you, man.
That's just... I would not have given up the tater tots. That's my opinion.
It's funny. I doubt he even remembers. Andrew, if you're watching, man, if you remember that, hit me up, because I have 8 Pokemon cards that you may want to trade back for some tater tots. Just saying.
All right, buddy. Moving on from the tater tots lost from your soul in your youth. I put up on screen, actually, our next talking point, and I'm quite frankly, this is something I'm going to have to leave you full tilt to go off of here. But, I mean, Luke Cage, big news. If you saw that, how does that grab you, and what should people expect from something like that?
It's another blast from my childhood, Samurai Jack.
Samurai Jack.
Creator of Samurai Jack is going to be putting together a Luke Cage comic.
Wow.
Now, that excites me for 2 reasons. 1, because Samurai Jack was bloody fantastic.
He was.
2, Samurai Jack is coming back. And 3, Luke Cage is becoming a hero that is growing even closer and more dearer to my heart as time goes on. Especially since the Netflix series came out of Luke Cage. I've grown to love that character even more. So I'm excited to see what this comes to be.
It's going to be interesting. Obviously, the properties keep expanding as well. Netflix doing a great job. Marvel getting more and more vast by the day. But really, Samurai Jack, you got to take stock in that, because that creator, he knows his stuff. Just the visual aesthetic of it alone. Think about how rich the world is and what can be applied on the comic palette for Luke Cage. I think there's going to be good things to come from that.
I think that there will be. I could not agree with you more.
There you go. Luke Cage comic from the creator of Samurai Jack is going to be coming your way. Nerd Informants does not have a release date as of yet, but if we do, rest assured on future episodes, we're going to have that information, and we're going to make sure that you know all about it.
Toots.
Now, if you are a gamer, as a matter of fact, it's going to be a good month for you in July, because it's kind of gotten a little on the dormant side. A couple of major releases coming out in August for PlayStation 4 gamers. But one to watch, if you've got your PS4, you want to make sure you have this one ready. 5 days from today, the space thriller Adrift comes home to the PlayStation 4. It will be live on the 15th. On the 15th for you, you will be able to play Adrift on the PlayStation 4. So if you're a gamer, if you don't know what Adrift is, allow Nerd Informants to kind of help you out with that. Adrift, you're in space, you are low on oxygen, and the space station that you are on is crumbling around you. How do you get home? Do you get home? What do? You are an astronaut, and I tell you what, the claustrophobic, the cold vastness of space, it does not get any better represented than in Adrift on the PlayStation 4. You got 5 days to wait. Make sure to get it on the PlayStation Store, get your download codes ready, and get ready to hang out in space.
That sounds cool.
As a matter of fact, I would love to see that. It's going to be coming to PlayStation VR, and of course the Oculus Rift platform, and the HTC Vive. So it's going to be really, really cool. You got to check that one out.
Yeah.
Clearly. Now, you with your motion sickness, I mean, quite frankly, I think you're going to be, throwing up all over the place. So we'll make sure we have some plastic bags down, a tarp or two for my buddy Tim Church over here.
I'll be sure to eat some peanut butter beforehand.
Now, some of you out there, it doesn't matter to me, quite frankly, if you have an Xbox One or if you've got a PlayStation 4, but if you are a gamer, you've really only got 2 DLCs left for Bethesda's Fallout 4. And of course, we're watching that with bated breath. Obviously, there was a lot of news that came out at E3 2016, but Bethesda is now offering up a first look at Fallout 4's Vault Tech Workshop. That is coming your way this Tuesday. You just go on the internet. You'll be able to find all the links. And of course, Nerd Informants will be talking about that on our social media channel, facebook.com Nerd Informants. But again, it is Fallout 4's Vault Tech Workshop this Tuesday, an express look on that. And if you're keeping count at home, for the DLC content for Bethesda's Fallout 4, there are only 2 DLCs left, and this is one of the 2.
Oh, wow.
So time is narrowing down on that, but Vault Tech, it gives you an opportunity to build things.
Build things.
Yes. So if you were a child and you liked Legos and such, think about all of those building dreams that you had in your youth that potentially have died off in your mid-20s. Mm-hmm. Has that happened to you?
No, I'm still as imaginative as I was whenever I was 5. That's not a problem for me.
That makes me sad. You're breaking my heart here. I mean, I'm giving you an opportunity to go back in your childhood and build things with Fallout 4.
Oh, and I'm totally for that. I have the imagination of a 5-year-old, is what I'm trying to say. So
I have the attention span of a 5-year-old, and I just got distracted. Okay, anyway, I'm back on track. Sorry, that didn't take very long, as a matter of fact. Movies. Now, kind of jumping forward just a little bit. The new Assassin's Creed movie. You and I sat down and we did a Nerd Informant Reacts video where we watched the trailer for Assassin's Creed.
That's right.
The movie looked really, really good. And then they decided to put frickin' Kanye West in there. That was the bad part of the trailer, right?
That's what I got to say about that. It didn't make any sense to me. But the trailer using the game music from the game that somebody put together themselves, a fan-made trailer using the footage from the trailer and music from the game itself was beautiful. So beautiful. But something new has come out regarding Assassin's Creed, hasn't it? And I don't like it.
Ubisoft, let's just put it this way. They've come out and they've said the following.
Yeah.
This movie, people, is about brand awareness. It's not about making money. It's not about making money at all. It's about brand awareness. Ubisoft, they're on a different planet. They're not drinking the same water as we are. What is wrong with you people? Are you wanting to sell more video games or are you wanting to make a movie? Why even release the movie anyway? Why waste Michael Fassbender's time if it's about brand awareness and not making money? I mean, is this just a one-off? Are we getting one movie and that's it? What do you think about those comments? I mean, that's got people worried. Some others can understand the logic behind it. And me, I just get irrational.
It puts a burden on the old heart hole.
The what hole?
The heart hole. The heart hole. The hole where my heart is.
Yeah, okay, because they removed it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right,
yeah.
I'm with you.
Here's
Good
the
euphemism.
Yeah, thanks. Here's the dealio, Batman.
The dealio.
This is the same thing they did with Power Rangers as well as Transformers back in the early 90s. Did it work for them? Yes. So, are they doing something that they think that's going to work for them? Yes. But here's the deal. Video game movies are not successful. It just happens. Now, they make the movies for the fans who want to see the movie come to fruition.
Yeah.
Such as myself.
Yeah.
So, that's why I still love movies such as Doom. Carl Urban is my hero and forever will be, regardless of how terrible that movie is.
The movie's terrible. Well, take that back, man.
No.
You can't be... What?
But in follow-up, I think that that's exactly what they wanted to do. They're trying to make a movie so they can sell video games, so they can sell comic prequels and sequels, so that they can sell toys and action figures and posters and promotional assets. I think that's exactly why they are making this movie. And it's a disappointment, yes. Yes, it is, because they could have been spending more time on creating a quality movie for all of us to enjoy, but instead, they're just worried about how many action figures they can sell at the end of the week. And that hurts. That does hurt.
I can understand the pain in your heart after that type of a discussion. Ubisoft, I keep hoping that one day you're going to get your crap together. Really, I do. I hope and I pray for you on the daily that you will get your crap together. Right now, yes, I would like a really good Assassin's Creed game. That would be just fantastic. But don't have some misguided principle that completely messes up a movie. I want it to be good. I want it to be the first game-to-movie situation that actually is worth my money. Is that possible? All right, enough hate on Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones is over with. Well, Season 6 anyway. What is your assessment of Season 6 as a whole, and when is Cersei going to die?
Well, as far as Cersei dying, hopefully that comes in next season.
I'm hoping so.
I'll give you that spoiler. She's not dead at the end of this season, in case those of you who have not finished. She's not dead.
Thanks a bunch. I was really
But hey, a lot more people are dead. So I won't tell you who in case you haven't seen it yet, but if you haven't seen it by now, you're not a diehard fan and probably aren't too terribly worried about spoilers.
Yeah. There's some people in the Periscope right now watching us that have not seen Game of Thrones yet. So spoil away, Tim. Spoil away. Well, I would say keep it brief, obviously.
Let's just say the final episode of this last season was fantastic. By far, it was the best episode that we had seen thus far this entire season. Just everybody, all the actors are doing a phenomenal job. Of course, the big thing with this entire season before it started was whether or not Jon Snow is dead or alive.
Okay, is he dead or alive?
I'm not going to tell you, Josh. I'm not going to ruin that for you.
I haven't watched an episode of Game of Thrones since like season 2 or something like that, so I'm okay.
So that question was answered.
Yep.
The question of who Jon Snow's mother is was revealed. So that's fun. We also finally got to see Bran and Rickon, two characters that we hadn't seen in at least one full season for Bran, several seasons for Rickon, and Ramsay Bolton finally got what he deserved. So I will leave it all at that, but all I can say is that if you have not got to sit down and watch all of Season 6 of Game of Thrones, you need to do it because it is by far my favorite episode, my favorite season thus far.
There you go.
So,
high praise, man. So sounds like obviously lots of stuff has changed, lots of stuff has happened. I just want to know when the little kid can walk again.
Yeah, well, that would be Bran, and I will tell you he's still crawling around, so he's not walking. So we'll see.
Westeros is a really big world, and he's got to crawl everywhere. That's just
but
it's saddening.
But as the three-eyed raven said, he will fly. So we'll see what happens there.
It's gonna fly. Do they have capes in Westeros? I'm just wondering about that. All right, man. Big battle on the interwebs right now, and we could say that it's kind of personal to both of us because we're both Trekkies. We love Star Trek in our own respective ways. We love the reboot films, obviously, clearly. I'm a big fan of them, whether it's the original or Star Trek Into Darkness, or this one that's coming out, which is going to be Star Trek Beyond. But right now, the original Sulu is not happy. That would be George Takei.
That's right.
And apparently there was a tribute done in Star Trek Beyond. And why was that tribute done, Mr. Church?
They have made John Chu's character in Star Trek Beyond gay.
Oh, okay.
In a tribute to George Takei. However, apparently, no one asked George Takei if he'd be okay with that.
They didn't go, hey, George, this is what we want to do. We would just like your approval on that.
Yeah, but apparently he calls the situation unfortunate.
Unfortunate, okay.
What George is saying is that while he admires the fact that they're doing this in honor and appreciation the fact that he is a gay man. He does have a partner, and they are married. He says that it's unfortunate that they could not have just created a totally new character that could have been gay on the show or in the movie.
Okay.
So according to early reports, it's going to show John Chu as Sulu with a husband and a daughter in the movie. That's what we're being told right now. George Takei, not crazy about it. John Chu really pushed for this in order to make it a tribute to him. And Simon Pegg, who is, of course, Scotty in the movies, as well as the writer for this movie, he actually said, well, it's actually unfortunate that George Takei feels this way, that he feels that it was the best move to make. So,
yeah.
So it's it's awkward almost because, you know, I can kind of respect that they wanted to make that Sulu character gay in order as a tribute for George. Okay, I can understand that. What I don't understand is why they would not clear it with George first.
They wanted to live dangerously. Maybe they wanted to just, like, you know, send him a mailer, like a telegram, a postcard, a birthday cake. Hey, you're gay in this movie.
Yeah. So I kind of agree with George. It's unfortunate the way that they did this. I'm not...
So you're a fan of good communication in this particular scenario.
Being in my other life, outside of Informants, a reporter for news,
yeah,
communication is very important to me. And the fact that they did not make that communication apparent between George, John, and Simon Pegg, and maybe the rest of the writing staff and producing staff on Star Trek Beyond, I agree with George. It is unfortunate in that regard. So,
wow, there you have it.
That's my opinion on it.
I tell you what, it's Takei versus Cho and the battle of gay and whether or not you have approval to be gay, folks. If you're going to do something like that in a Star Trek movie, please call George first. That is the memo of the day on Nerd Informants.
Yep.
Now, moving from there, boy, I tell you what, this one turned like the whole Iron Man mythos on its ear.
That's right.
We have got a new Iron Man. We could almost refer to her as Iron Child.
Yeah.
And I did say her. If you've been following this, Iron Man is now 15-year-old Riri Williams, a 15-year-old super genius who is found early on by Tony Stark, an African-American. Now, Mr. Church, give us your assessment on that. This is a big deal because Tony Stark hanging it up, Riri Williams is taking up the mantle.
Yeah. Here's what's kind of going on in the comic verse right now. Civil War Part 2 is out right now. That's the comic book line that, you know, they tried to follow up the Civil War movie with Civil War 2 in the comics. And I'm not following that. I don't care. It does not make me excited. It doesn't interest me whatsoever. I don't care. But basically, it's Iron Man versus everyone again. But here's the thing. This is cool because Marvel has been accused for such a long time of whitewashing everything, from their movies to their comics to their video games to their action figures. Not only are they making Iron Man into a female, they are actually making Iron Man into a 15-year-old teenage African-American girl. Okay?
Big moves. Big, bold moves.
That excites me. Okay? I'm glad to see Marvel take this step. I'm excited to see where that line of comics goes. I'm excited to see what happens to Tony Stark. And if he's hanging up his suit forever, or where the storyline's going to take us. But only time will tell. But as the initial move of Miss Williams being cast in the comic book world as a new Iron Woman, I guess. Tim Church gives it a thumbs up.
A thumbs up, a major thumbs up, a big-time endorsement from Nerd Informants. We like the move. Iron Man, now Riri Williams, a 15-year-old African-American girl who is a genius found by Tony Stark. Wow, big deal. Love the move. All right, my friend, I need you to do me a huge favor. We waited a long time on this box. Matter of fact, it was about 2 years delayed. I'm sorry, Loot Crate. I'm sorry, maybe a bit much, but Loot Crate DX for the month of June is here. We have waited patiently to unbox this thing, so my friend, please hand that box over, and we are going to do just that. Nerd Informants episode number 9 featuring Loot Crate DX. Right there on camera. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that right there's a thing of beauty, isn't it? All right.
All right.
So, let's do this. Hand this puppy over to me. All right. So now I'm excited. We're gonna do a pairing here of this Loot Crate DX. Me and Mr. Church, clearly.
Now, what was the theme? Was there a theme for this Loot Crate?
Yes, the theme for this Loot Crate DX for the month of June was dystopia.
Okay.
Dystopia was the theme. So, now, this, obviously, the Loot Crate DXs have really come with a lot of really good stuff in them. I've really been very, very happy. So, obviously, an exclusive. Okay, so this right here is an exclusive for Loot Crate DX that you cannot get in any of the other crate sizes. So, features Fallout 4. Again, Fallout 4 is the featured item here. Exclusive item. Let's open this bad boy up and see what we got. An exclusive item. Again, you can't get this in any other crate level unless you go to Loot Crate DX to find it. So, again, if you don't have Loot Crate DX, go to lootcrate.com and sign yourself up. Oh, wow. Okay, this is cool. All right, so again, okay, they adjust.
It's not a candy bar.
They adjust on both sides, obviously, clearly here. Obviously, it's not exactly like high quality, but you know what's cool about this?
Beats by Dre.
If you look at this, it's not Beats by Dre, but obviously you get the Nuka-Cola branding there on the headset, which is really awesome. Fallout 4 themed Nuka-Cola headset.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty awesome, as a matter of fact. I'm digging that. Nuka-Cola. There you go.
I can dig it.
Headset. That's the first headset I think I've ever seen in Loot Crate, as a matter of fact. So I'm going to give Tim a box, and we're going to let Tim open something up here.
I get a box.
There you are, my friend.
Oh, I got
open away. Loot Crate DX for the month of June, in July, ironically enough, because the box... Now, this box, just so you know, you weren't aware of this, but Loot Crate DX for the month of June, the Dystopia Crate, was held up in customs. It was held up in customs, so obviously that really delayed things quite a bit, and nobody was really sure when the box was going to get where it needed to go. So,
well, just by looking at the box here, before I show you what's inside, Chronicle Collectibles.
Oh, that's cool. Chronicle Collectibles. All right, I'm down with that.
Let's see what's in the box. What is in the box? Oh my goodness! Look at that. Is it okay to take it out of the wrap? Is that cool for you?
No, see,
okay.
I'm okay with that kind of stuff. You know, if you do that kind of stuff, you'll spontaneously combust. I know how you get.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see what we got here. Josh, do you want to describe what this is?
I do. That right there is an Aerodyne car. It's an Aerodyne car that is from the Chronicle series as well. So flying cars, complete with, really just an aerodynamic sleek top that allows for a lot of light to get in, especially if you're looking for a tan on those long traveling trips. But an Aerodyne car from the Chronicle Collectibles from Loot Crate DX, featuring Dystopia very, very well. That's going to look very well here at the Nerd Informants headquarters. I'm very stoked about that. So what do you think about that?
That's pretty groovy.
You can see yourself in that car there, clearly?
I could definitely see myself in this car.
What side are you going to put that on here in the Nerd Informants HQ? You're going to put it on the Ironman Stay Puft side or the Rocket Raccoon Groot side? I mean, obviously, you notice BB-8 is over there now.
Yeah,
so.
Well, I think we need some... I think Rocket needs something to drive, so
okay.
Rocket. He's got to have something. So there you go.
I will put that over there. Our Aerodyne car from the Loot Crate DX box for the month of June. But there's more. There's more in here.
What's in the
we
box?
We have another box here, which I'm really
another box.
Yes. Okay. All right. Now you know it's going to be good when you open it up and you see the DICE logo right there. Mirror's Edge Catalyst. Let's turn that around so everybody can see the logo there, the logo art. Mirror's Edge Catalyst right there. So let's open it up and see what Faith has got in store for us here. Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Okay, yeah, check that actually
Fancy.
out. That is pretty cool. All right, friends. Looks to me like we have got ourselves a Mirror's Edge Catalyst watch. Mirror's Edge Catalyst Watch for Loot Crate DX. This is pretty cool right here. That's awesome. I do plan on wearing that around the office. What do you think about that?
That's pretty fancy. Now, once again, this is a Loot Crate box, and you just pulled a watch out of there. It's like Loot Crate, and you were celebrating like your second anniversary or something.
I know that you got to admit that is pretty cool. As a matter of fact, now this really, I mean, you talk about value in this crate. These crates usually will see up to $100 value or a little over, and I think we're pushing that. Obviously, with the Fallout 4 headphones and the watch from Mirror's Edge Catalyst. So I think we're scoring pretty big here. All right, buddy.
Oh,
open that up. It's a small item, but hey. It's a heavy item too, which I think really excites me.
It is heavy. It's definitely heavy, and as we learned in Jurassic Park, if it's heavy, it's expensive.
This is true. Yeah, but John, the dinosaurs don't eat dino droppings. Okay, so what do you have there, buddy?
That this would be an official Blade Runner police badge.
Blade Runner police badge? Are you kidding me?
Let's see if I can get that up closer to the screen there. Look at that.
That is kind of awesome there, man. I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. Blade Runner police badge. Let me see that. Let me see that.
Los Angeles Police. That's pretty fancy.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put this on my laptop bag because I mean that's just absolutely epic cool right there. Blade Runner 1337 police badge. You gotta love that, man. This crate is rocking.
I have nothing to complain about for this crate thus far.
That's impressive, dude. All right, so here we go. We have got another lithograph. Now, remember in our first crate that we got, we had a Hulk lithograph.
Hulk. Yeah, that's right.
With Bruce Banner. This one features some really cool looking art here, as a matter of fact, from John Carpenter's Escape from New York. And look at that Statue of Liberty right up there, and featured prominently in the front. You can see him. We're going to bring him up a little bit closer into the camera there. Snake Plissken, played by Kurt Russell. Snake Plissken. I mean, I tell you what, that is like some serious retro stuff right there. I'm loving these lithographs. This is even better than the Hulk one by far. Escape from New York, dude. That's like one of my favorite movies. Snake Plissken.
You know how much I love the Hulk, but I'm going to have to agree with you on that. I love looking at Kurt Russell in an eye patch. So
you love looking at Kurt Russell in an eye patch. You're feeling that, aren't you? All right, so I've got. Looks like there's more. There's more in here.
There's more.
There is more in here, buddy.
How can there be more?
Well, it's because Loot Crate loves us, man. I'm make sure I'm able to get this out of the box here first and foremost. Oh, cool.
Wow.
All right.
That's.
All right. Here, you need to show that. Looks like we have an art book here, folks.
The Art of BioShock.
Okay, now anybody that knows right there, that is a heavy-duty art book that is featured in the Dystopia crate. How heavy is that? Take a look through there.
It's a good pound and a half, my friend.
Songbird is right on the front of that.
Look at that, just right off the back. I turned it to the right page. Look at that.
Give us the girl duet and we'll wipe away the debts. How cool is that? That is super slick.
Quick little page turner for you.
I mean, we've got weapons, we've got Columbia in there that is featured. I mean, this is a full spread. This is all concept art that is rendering. That's everything that's in there. I mean, that is really, really slick.
The only thing missing here is scratch and sniff pages.
I love the fact that Elizabeth is right there on the front, and of course you got concept for Booker DeWitt in there, but Elizabeth and Songbird are on the cover, and that is so appropriate there. Citizens of Columbia.
That's just fantastic. Look at that.
And if you play,
look at that.
If you play through the game, clearly, I mean, one of the neat things about this is in the rendering there, the characters in the game are all like the same, pretty much. Every girl looks exactly alike, except for Elizabeth. She gets to be a little bit different in there as well. So, all right, that is the Dystopia box for June.
Wow, that's
from Loot Crate. Buddy, I'm going to have to give this one a solid 10 pocket protectors out of 10 pocket protectors. What is your score on this one out of 10?
I'm going to have to agree with you. I don't see a thing wrong with this box. I'm not disappointed by anything in it whatsoever. It's seriously... I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. I'm out of big words.
You're out of big words, so that is
compliment this box.
I think Loot Crate really outdid themselves on it. I mean, clearly, we're waiting for the July box to come, and hopefully it doesn't get delayed in customs like the other one did. But, from the patches to the watch to the exclusive Fallout 4 headphones, the Nuka-Cola brand on them, the Aerodyne car, I think this crate is a win-win for Loot Crate DX. So way to get back on track. And obviously, what's cool about it is each crate comes with a wearable. So I didn't get a shirt this month, but I did get a pair of headphones, which I'm more than likely not going to use. But the cool thing is hey, you know what? They're fashionable. It's a collectible. I can show them off and all that fun stuff. So see, that's what makes Loot Crate DX so great. Go ahead and hand me your stuff over there, buddy. Yeah. This exciting stuff. Aerodyne car, I'm really, really happy with this. All right, so now, it's been a while since we have done a Nerd Informant Reacts. Now, obviously, when we say Nerd Informant Reacts, you might want to tell people out there, again, what that means when we say Nerd Informant Reacts.
It means we watch a video and we react to it. And
we do.
We just make funny faces, and you get to see our whether disgusting or shocked or excited or happy or laughable or
this is true
terrifying response to whatever Josh has picked for us to watch. Typically, I don't know what he has picked for us to watch this time. So what are we watching, Josh?
Okay, so I came across a video on the net, and again, folks, I do want to clarify that Tim has no idea what this is. He was not made privy to it before the show was actually shot today. But this right here is a supercut that will make you jump. Do you know what that means?
That doesn't mean I'm going to have to do exercise, right?
No, you're not going to have to do exercise. I think you're really going to like that a lot. But no, this, my friend, is a supercut. 40 of the greatest movie jump scares ever. Are you ready?
No.
Nerd Informants Reacts. This one is going to be a scorcher, folks. Sit back and watch the hijinks. Nerd Informants Episode 9. All right, I'm not even ready for this myself, but, it's going to be okay.
You know, Josh, Scary and I don't really get along too well.
I think you're going to be okay. Really, I do.
I think I've made that quite clear in the past.
They've got a thin candy shell. Oh yeah, this is going to be great.
Driver's body from the twisted, burning wreck. It looked like this.
I can still hear that voice.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be bad. Oh yeah, aliens! Okay, I'm not recognizing this one. Extra brownie points if you actually can recognize the movie.
No idea. Oh gosh!
I'm kind of starting to lose count here, actually. That was The Exorcism of Emily Rose. This one was...
Oh my gosh!
Saw. Yes, boom. Woo. Ooh, The Strangers. Oh, yeah, that will...
Because you were home. Ah, Jurassic Park. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this was a good one.
Oh my gosh.
The original Friday the 13th. Just when you think everything's all happy-go-lucky, it's a jump scare! Sinister. John Carpenter's Halloween. Gets you every time. Oh yeah. Paranormal Activity 2. When kitchens attack. Oh, you never put your hand down. You never put your hand down in horror movies. Oh god, I remember this movie, Poltergeist, with the clown. Are you kidding me? Why? Yeah, no, I was not a fan of the clown scene in Poltergeist at all. That was just straight up ridiculous. Candyman! Go! How did she fit through the window? Oh yeah. The Grudge.
Rachel, please.
God, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I
Don't.
saw her face.
Yeah, that would. Yeah, The Grudge.
Oh. Lord of the Rings. Bilbo just wants his ring back.
He just wants his ring back. That's all. I mean, it's all good. It's good. He sees it and then he's like, oh, 7 with Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman. Oh yeah, this is creepy. What's left of him, man? What's left of him, bro? Oh. He's alive. He could. Ooh, okay, that was good. This one's Drag Me to Hell. You ever seen this one?
No.
Man, you're missing out so much. We gotta sit down. We gotta watch all these movies, man. I'm telling you.
No.
Move, children. Vámonos.
Oh! Signs with Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh, Harry Potter.
No. That was The Woman in Black.
Yes. Yeah, I don't remember
With Harry Potter.
Don't
There was
remember
no
that.
amount of Expelliarmus that was going to save him from that one. Okay. Was that instant death? Was that a fatality?
Oh my gosh!
Oh, that will ruin your weekend. What in the hell?
they get anything on you. And those criminals are back on the streets, followed swiftly by you and me.
Harvey Dent.
Harvey
Can we
Dent.
trust him?
I remember that scene. Oh, The Conjuring. Oh.
No, that's a big bucket of no.
No. Nerd Informant reacts. Yes, Tim Church survived. Now, it's funny, your reaction to that one was a lot more like jumpy than what mine was, ironically enough. But the 40 greatest jump scares in movies of all time, Nerd Informants reacts. What did you think of that one? Was that a nice surprise for episode 9?
I can't feel my left arm. Is that normal?
Means you're probably having a heart attack, but...
Oh, well.
Yeah, exactly.
That
All right,
is.
so episode 9, we decided to come out of the gate swinging, friends. It's so good to be back again. I hope everybody out there had a great Independence Day weekend. We've missed you. Hopefully you've missed us. One thing that I do want to say is that, again, if you want to subscribe to us, they can do that. It's very easy to find us on social media. How do they do that, my friend?
It's really, really easy. Go to Facebook.
Go
Type in
go to the
Nerd
Facebook.
Informants, and you click like.
It's easy. That's
Then-
easy. I love that.
You go to Twitter.
You go to Twitter
You search at
at
Nerd Informants.
Informants
And you can follow us.
with the @ symbol. Yes. Mhm. Yep. Okay. What else?
Oh, and don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube page to see everything we're doing at Nerd Informants.
All right, there you have it. Again, it's real easy to find us on the social media. Episode number 9 is in the books. It's good to be back. New episodes of Nerd Informants come your way every single Sunday. Be sure to catch us. And again, hit that subscribe button. We like that sort of thing. Feels
do.
good.
I like it a lot.
For Nerd Informants, I'm Josh Grisham.
I'm Tim Church.
Remember, nerdery